I, honest to God, have no idea what I'm doing with this YouTube channel. But today I'm going to be talking about sensory on the spectrum. Sensory issues are constant but manageable for me, but can be debilitating for other people on the spectrum. The way I explain sensory issues to other people is it's the inability to turn down outside input or regulate the volume of outside input, making it hard to focus on one sound at a time. The way this can come as an effect is in three different types or categories. Well, the main ones at least. There's auditory, there's the visual aspect of it, and then there's the feel or touch aspect, so the tactile aspect of it. The auditory aspect is very commonly seen in media, so like you got the people on the spectrum that wear headphones. That's usually to block out all of the distracting noises that the world has to offer. While writing up the idea for this video, I was bothered by the sounds of the TV, the rabbit, Sinead talking, and the clicking of my keyboard. So much so that I couldn't focus and had to turn all of that down. But I managed to do so, and here I am. The first one I want to talk about is auditory issues, so sounds and stuff. Sounds are louder, but not just louder, but they're all at similar volumes. So when trying to focus on one person's voice while having a conversation with them at the shopping center, it can be hard to focus in on that without hearing all of the other sounds just as loud. So the foot traffic, the chatter, the sounds of shopping carts rolling around, or kids crying and birds chirping and etc. can all be very distracting. This can make it hard when you're trying to have a conversation with a person that you're actually interested in talking to and you want to engage with them, but you're struggling to engage because of all of the outside input. The best thing you can do to help this is find a place that's quiet. Find a place that you can both feel comfortable and get your points across, or, just chat and have a good time, and it will be better. Everyone will be better off for it. Another aspect of of sensory issues is visual. Visual issues come in the forms of lights being brighter and colors and like complicated patterns being overstimulated and hard to look at. The way I avoid this is I actually have tinted glasses, and so does Shanae, and it can help make some of those lights less annoying. I don't really struggle that much with lights myself, but that might be because I spend a lot of the time looking at my feet when I walk through the shops. The last aspect that I want to talk about today is, it's touch. So with the way I feel things, it can sometimes be incredibly intense. Like in my mouth, as I talked about in the hygiene video, I can get overwhelmed by all the frothiness of the toothpaste that I throw up in the sink. Just the toothpaste, not anything else. And there are certain shirts I don't like wearing that are a bit irritating. So the work shirts I have, or used to have, were very irritating. So I had to get new ones that were a lot better. This also means that I have a choice set of outfits I like to wear. So I have 100% cotton shirts I got from JJ's, and skinny jeans and I also got from JJ's, and my favorite hoodie. I love this hoodie a lot and I wear it quite a bit, especially throughout winter. Well, I only just got it, but I've already fell in love with it. So what I would recommend is just find out what you like. If you don't like sand, stay away from sand as much as you can. And if you're going to go to the beach or where sand is, wear shoes, because I know Shanae hates sand. I don't mind it myself, but in the other sense, there's a lot of stuff that Shanae loves for some reason. And I'm just like, ew, don't put that near me. I don't like it. It feels weird. The last point I have about clothing and touch is that when wearing clothes, I'm constantly aware of the clothes being on me, so I may as well like what I'm wearing, and that can be very helpful to other people. Also, wear tight clothing. I think maybe not for everyone. You might find someone that's autistic that likes baggy clothing, but tight clothing seems to be pretty consistent across the board. All of these issues are bad on their own, but when put together can lead to some pretty gnarly or horrible stuff, like meltdowns. And I try to avoid meltdowns, but meltdown or sensory overload is just where all of this stuff becomes too much. And when it becomes too much, you can go into shutdown mode. Ways to avoid, like, you can't always avoid these, but you just need to learn what you don't like, or try to learn what you don't like, and then if you can, avoid them, and also come up with inventive ways, because it won't always work. What works for one person doesn't work for the others. Find inventive ways to shut out some of that outside input so you can focus or enjoy the things you want to enjoy. If you want to go to a concert, wear headphones. If you want to go swimming but hate the feeling of a wet rash shirt, don't wear something else that's a little bit more appropriate for you. There's no one size fits all per se, or one technique that you can use that can help everyone on the spectrum, but it's just about being wary that people on the spectrum do struggle with these things, and they do need help around these things. And if we can all come sorry, the thing went off and distracted me. If we can all come together, or if you can come together with the people around you and just tell them that, yeah, I really don't like it when the music's that loud, or different things can be very distracting. Maybe we can just go chill out here and hang out. And, they might agree or they might not. So just have a break, come back later, see if it works. If you like this little ranty thing, leave a like, subscribe, and leave a comment down in the comment sections just mentioning what you struggle with as an autistic person when it comes to sensory, or maybe different techniques that you've used in the past to help yourself. And maybe someone will learn something, or maybe I'll learn something. Thanks. See you later.